started. Hello, everyone. My name is Jazzy, and I'm a health fitness specialist here at Exos at Autodesk. And welcome to today's stretch break. So we are going to be starting off on the ground. So go ahead and make a little space if you have it. And we're going to start off today on our hands and our knees. So when you find your space, whether it's a yoga mat or the carpet, we are going to be on our hands and our knees. So we want our hands to be directly below our shoulders and our knees below our hips. And we can take the knees a little bit wider if that feels comfortable for you. And today we're going to start off with some quadruped rocking. So for here, we want to make sure that we're keeping our core tight, our back is nice and flat, and we're going to rock back, touch the glutes to the heels, and then we're going to squeeze the glutes and return to center. So we want to make sure as we come down, our back is staying nice and flat and our hips are, our back isn't rounding here. So back flat, squeeze the glutes and come back up. So we're just going to do this a few times to really help open up our hips a little bit. Also, it helps with a little bit of core strength. But definitely, if we've been sitting a lot today, will help us open everything up. Really squeeze the glutes as you come up. And let's go ahead and do two more. And wherever you're at, let's make this one your last one. Awesome. Good job, everyone. From here, we're going to stay on our hands and our knees, but we are going to actually go into kind of almost like a child's pose. So our glutes are going to be touching our heels. And what we're going to do is we're going to have our hands from our elbows to our palms on the ground. And we're going to take one arm at a time. And we're going to reach it out in front of us to feel that stretch in our lats and our side right here in the side of our back. And we're going to squeeze the shoulder and lift the arm up. Place the hand back down on the ground and return to that starting position. So we're going to do, I'll show again. So we're going to reach out in front of us. That arm is going to be off the ground, palm up, and then you're going to replace it back on the ground and come down. So we're sliding out, squeezing the shoulder, lifting it towards the ear, back on the ground, and back to center. So we're going to go ahead and do a few more on this side. So we're reaching out in front of us, hand on the ground. We want to make sure our shoulder is not near our ears. We're going to palm up, lift, so the hand is going to be right next to your ear. Let it sit on the ground and slide back to you. So let's go ahead and do two more of those. So reach out, lift, back on the ground, back to center, and one more here. So we're reaching out in front of us, palm up, lift, place it on the ground, and back. So now we'll go ahead and do a few on the other side. So same thing, I'll kind of move so you guys can still see that side of me. So we're here on the ground, push that arm out, lift it up, back on the ground, and back to center. So it's going to help stretch out our lats, but also strengthen our shoulders a little bit. And when we are reaching our arm up, we want to make sure that we're keeping the rest of our body nice and level. So when we reach out and we lift and we squeeze, we want to make sure we're not opening up like this. We want to have those shoulders and the chest face the ground the whole time. So we reach out, lift, and back down. So we're stretching and strengthening at the same time. Great job, everyone. Let's go ahead and do two more on this side. And one more here. Reaching out, feel the stretch, lift, and back. Awesome. So from here, we're gonna go back to our straight up on the hands and our knees. And we're gonna do a core and back strengthening exercise. So we are gonna do some quadruped opposites today. So from our hands and our knees, what we're gonna do is we're gonna extend one arm and one leg, opposite arm, opposite leg here. Okay, so my right arm is extended, my left leg is extended. Want to make sure we're keeping our core tight. Our back is going to be nice and flat. We're going to squeeze that glute of the leg that is up, squeeze that shoulder here, and then place back down to center. So then we're going to alternate. So then now we'll reach up, opposite arm, opposite leg. So now my left arm is in front, my right leg is back. And when we are extending our leg, we want to make sure that we don't want our hips to open up. So we want our headlights on our hips to be pointed towards the ground, and then we replace to center. So we're going to reach, alternating between each arm and leg, holding for about 3 seconds, and then placing that hand in the leg where you found them. So hands are going to be directly below the shoulders, knees below the hips. And if you're having a little trouble keeping stable with these, we can move the hips back a little bit more. So then your knee is a little bit in front of your hip, and that's going to give you a little bit more stability in the back of your leg here. So really extend, keep the hip down, keep your core nice and tight. Really reach as far as you can here. Keep that glute squeezed. Good job, you guys. Really reaching out. And we're going to do 2 more on each side. So reaching as far as you can. Great job, everyone. And let's go ahead and wherever you're at, we're going to do 1 more each side. And last one. Awesome job, everyone. Okay. And this is going to be the last thing we are going to do today is we're going to take our knees a little bit wider than hip width. And we're going to go ahead and sink back into some child's pose. So let's go ahead and sink back. Walk those hands as far away as you can comfortably so we can start to really feel that stretch in our upper back here today. So we're going to start off, we're going to breathe into our chest. So you're going to take a nice deep breath, inhaling into your chest so that your back and your ribs expand. Opening up your back, your lats, really stretching that upper body here. Deep inhale into the chest again. And a slow exhale. That slow exhale is going to help us calm down a little bit more so we can kind of reset going back into the rest of our day. And now we're going to switch into a deep belly breath. So we're going to inhale nice and deep into the belly. Really feel that low back expand. And a nice, long, slow exhale. When we're exhaling, focus on breathing into those hips if they feel a little bit tight today. Make sure you're only going as wide on your knees as you feel comfortable today. Whatever is available to you, that's what I want you guys to do today. And let's go ahead and do 1 more big, deep belly breath. And 1 long, slow exhale. After we've exhaled all of our air, we're slowly going to come back up to standing. So go ahead and take your time here, everyone. You don't want to get up too quickly. You can even do a nice little hamstring stretch as we're getting up in that forward fold. And want to come up nice and slow. Head, neck, and shoulders last to come up. And that will conclude today's stretch break. Thank you all so much for coming. I hope you feel nice and relaxed and stretched out and are ready to get on with the rest of your day. And we are having some focus groups going on for this month. So if you have any questions, comments, concerns about programming and what you want to see from us, you can join those on Zoom. If you can't join on Zoom, feel free to send us an email and we will send you some questions for you to answer for us. And I hope to see everyone tomorrow at boot camp with Luis at 12. And we do also have another stretch break tomorrow at 3 p.m. with Brittany. So we hope to see you all there. Thank you all for coming today.